15 years ago. So I I've seen the different stages of Minecraft, but overall, I have to say I like Vintage Story better by now because it has this more adult fun. For it is just more realistic, and if you die, for example, you will respawn, and your health points and everything will actually half. So if I would die, the vegetable saturation would go half, everything would be half, and that would basically lower my health. And if you look closely, the borders of my screen are getting a bit frosty. That means my core temperature is going down. So let's say here we're gonna do this a bit. For example, to make a fire, you first need a bit of grass, obviously, and we're gonna chop down a tree. Normally, like I said, I'm pretty far in the end game, so I can't tell you, or I can't show you right now what else. But let's get all of that here. Take that. And yeah, trees actually fall down when you chop them down. So um, no floating trees. So we're gonna need to make a campfire. So there we go. Take some firewood here. Stack that all up. Also, you might want to need something above the fire to keep the fire uh, dry. Otherwise, it will go out. Currently, it's not raining, but if it would rain, the fire would go out again. And I would say see that as a basic the furnace in a bit, not completely. So if you want to smelt something like copper, then you need to or you can have a forest fire. I've done that in a previous playthrough. I burned down an entire forest because I was like, this this forest is in my way, so I can't get anywhere because the bushes were too thick, and I couldn't get anywhere. So I basically torched down an entire forest. It was not intended, but yeah, we had a lot of open space afterwards, and a lot of dead animals because they all died in a fire. So fire does have consequences. But for example, if you had food now, you could cook basic food in here like raw meat. But yeah, I have nothing here. Just wanted to warm up a little bit on my trek to the west because there is a place in the west where I wanted to go, and I had to prepare myself a little bit. Like here, I cooked some food, so you get different bonuses. Also, the food has a before best before date. After the it's perishing, it will start to turn into rot. The rot can also be used afterwards for compost. So it's if you like Minecraft and you wish it were a bit more difficult and a bit more challenging, especially combat is different here. Um, then yeah, I could definitely recommend you to give Vintage Story a try. You can actually buy it and return it if you don't like it. They have a very flexible return policy. So if you want to, And this is something you find ruins like this all over the place. Those ruins can have rare items in them. So let's see. Let's see. Do we have anything here? Oh, it's a dungeon. Ah, yeah, yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, I do a lot of stupid things. So as you can see, this one is giving us some bony soil. Bony soil is something at the beginning very good because you can sift through the bony soil and you can get loot from that. Sometimes a bit meh and sometimes really good. You can get ores from it and you can get gear parts. So all of a lot of really different things. And yeah, also each block has their own resistance where you have to pay a little bit attention. Ooh, and we actually have to we're going to encounter some combat down there because this is a dungeon entrance, so you will actually see some of the creatures and some combat but I want my loot first. Because you have the inventory management here is your inventory grows with backpacks. You can add more backpacks here, and they start with a regular basket, and then you upgrade them more and more to a ladder in my case. You also have a lantern here because without a lantern, it's dark. So the only light you now get is kind of from the moon and the stars, nothing else. There is not much left, but the nights in Vintage Story are actually very beautiful because you have like, oh, oh, thank you for the follow. I always get scared by that. So you have like a beautiful night sky, and since we are very far in the north, you get the aurora borealis effect in the night sky, and so this is basically very dark. So, and let's say we're gonna go down. Uh, First, let me get rid of some of my building blocks here. Uh, Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, maybe you will. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to pressure you into anything. I mean, following is nice, and I really enjoy having people around talking to because it makes me feel a bit more less lonely. So let's go down, and I have my trusty spear with me. Let's just hope we're not. Oh yeah, but that's okay. I mean, you will find probably a streamer at some point where you like. Okay, see, there are some monsters, and they can climb, and they can also throw stones, and they have very good aim. I don't have a shield with me because I can only have either a shield or my lantern. So I have to decide what I prefer more, seeing something or hitting something. And yeah, currently in this situation, ouch, in this situation I prefer to see something rather than uh, defend. I mean, I have a very good armor by now. I get here. I got an epic chain leg armor, which helps quite a bit. But I still have to be careful because there's one monster that is very dangerous, and that's a Sawblade Locust. I haven't seen one yet in this one, but we might encounter one here. And that is probably what you want. Also, torches can burn out, not like in Minecraft. So, but we can get nice loot here. Ooh. Staircase up. Oh, ouch. So, I want to go up, see if those dungeons are usually very extensive. Oh yeah, you can also skin animals for leather. Oh, this is like a broken basket, but if you have like a reed chest, you can actually use them to store items. So, okay. Ooh. Storage. Lots of seeds. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Spare parts. Food. Add. Ooh, there's another one. So, okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, Twitch isn't everything. So I mean, there's still real life out there. So I don't think anyone would be mad if you have like if you don't watch. I mean, uh, life has only so many hours in a day, and we found copper and silver and gold. Nice. The rare find of silver and copper here. And oh, more gold, salt. Oh, and my chest is full. Let me put some stuff in my back. Black coal, bony soil, the seeds. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things actually happen by Twitch itself. So Twitch assigns certain tags to games, and I mean, you were watching, looking for horror. Yes, it's not a horror game per se, like Amnesia or other games, but it does have horror elements, but I know there are a lot of streamers that just hitch um, on popular tags and just go with it. Yeah. So I know I don't want to do that because I think that would be misleading in a way to say I want people to generally enjoy what they're watching here with when I'm playing. So there's no point in me promising people with a misleading um, tag what they can expect. Yeah, I mean I can tell you exactly what kind of tags I have. Give me a second. I want that one. More rusty gears. So I have currently, let's see, I have relaxed, English, live commenting, long play, let's play, LGBTQIA friendly, trans friendly space. Oh, I have an outdated holiday hoopla. That's an old tag that I can actually remove. So, but that's basically it what I have for tags. There's nothing else. Yeah, but I think that is a problem with streamers, that they try to seek attention. Woo! Thank you for the follow. Hey, Triple. So yeah, I think it's something what some streamers try. I mean, I'm not trying to become famous or anything. So what I do here is I do it for fun. I think Crow would like this one. Let me get my axe. We're gonna take this one with us. Crow will probably find a way to use that. So let's go bit down and have a look at the other corners of this dungeon. Okay, we're here already. I'm gonna take this one. So I'm not gonna take any of the aged wood because I have only a limited space of my inventory. So I'm gonna see what and not everything stacks as much as I would like it to. So let's see. I haven't been down here, or have I? Oh no, I have been down here. Oh, that's a saw blade. That's a saw blade. So we have to be very, very careful because they have range. Yep. And they do a decent amount of damage. And you don't get experience points in the game. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm supporting and part of it. Oh, oh, oh. Careful. 1 second. Let me get a healing poultice here. So just a little bit of health. Where is he? Oh. Ah, down. So, and but they do have some nice drops because they drop Jonas parts, and Jonas parts are used for crafting some of the end gear. Ouch. So, okay. Okay. Let's see. They're different tiers of the drifters. Like you have surface drifters, then you have the deep drifter, and then you have tainted. I don't know. I think let's put it this way: representation is hard to come by, and I understand. Oh, there's another locust over there. My health is not suitable for that at the moment. I have to heal myself before I go closer. It's I mean, everyone who is part of the LGBTQIA is somewhat less represented. So for me, it's the A. So I'm part of. Oh, okay. It's not so serious. It's only uh, a locust, not a saw blade. Um, and so the A means asexual. So I'm not interested in any sexual interaction or anything. So, and that's rare. And yeah, you have some bias with it. It's not as bad as for people who are trans or intersex. So, but I have friends who basically belong to that section. So I'm supporting and part. Yeah, not everyone knows. So I'm usually saying it so not confuse people, because some people believe that the A would stand for ally. It doesn't. I mean, if you're an ally, as long as you don't say you're only aligning yourself with one person and disregard everyone else. I mean, LGBT, I would say, if you say LGBT plus, then I would say most people will be happy with it, and no one will really complain to you about it. If you say alphabet community, it's some people might take it the wrong way. So I would say if you want to have a little bit of common courtesy, just say LGBT plus, and then most people will be accepting and say, okay, I can live with that, because I understand that some people don't exactly know uh, everything. So, and you can't fault them for that, because it's impossible to know everything. So um, you always should have a reasonable doubt what you do in communication with others. So besides, I don't think it's helpful if you would become aggressive in such a situation, because I think it's important to talk to people on a friendly in a friendly matter and way, to find a common a ground and understanding. That is not possible if you become confrontational at the very start. So that's why it's I would say, if someone is courteous to me, then I'm courteous to them, and makes it much easier to have a nice conversation with everyone. Uh, if someone is coming at me and throwing slurs at me for no other reason that because he sees me as something I am not, or he believes I'm something, then I don't know why should I give that person um, the time of my life to try to explain something when the person is not really interested in it. So, and yeah, I think that is something people keep forgetting nowadays. The internet is a vast place. You have people from all walks of life, and not everyone uh, has the same access to knowledge. Even though the internet gives you a wide information uh, way, but the problem is, if you don't know something, no one taught you something, then it's hard, obviously, to find something because you don't know what to look for in the first place. So that's why I say, if someone has a genuine question, I'm more than willing to explain based on what I know. Obviously, what I know is not 100%, but yeah, I mean, everyone is on this planet to learn, because it's part of life. And I'm gladly learning something every day. And if I do learn something, I am willing to share that. Uh, if I don't know. I mean, if you say that you are, then that's okay for you. Uh, if it's okay for you, then stay with that. If you're not, then you can correct people and say, no, no, I'm not. And ouch. But in general, I would say you have to talk to people. If people misunderstand you, then yeah, it's come on. I don't want to die here. Ouch. Oh, okay. I need to. Come on. So I need to eat something. Give me a second. Let's find a Safe place here. This looks like a good place. Give me a second. So I'm gonna take that here out. This here. Take one portion and put that back. So yeah, but in overall, I would say people need to talk to each other more, and I think that is a general problem in on the internet nowadays, because um, everyone assumes that the other person knows everything, and that is simply not the case in a lot of situations, because you can't know everything. Even I don't know everything. So, and if I don't know something, I need to find a way. Well, no. It's a bell. Okay, time to go out. Time to leave. That is a bad situation, especially with my health. A bell sounds the alarm, and more mobs will actually spawn. And my health is definitely not made for that situation. So um, I'm gonna mark that that place here, and then we're actually gonna go to that other ruin where I actually wanted to go in the first place. I just need to check on the map again where it is. So, so first, let me remove my old mining bookmarks here. So, and we're gonna mark the dungeon here with dungeon. So, save. So now, and I wanted to go actually, there's the ruin where I wanted to go. So we're gonna go there. And yeah, but seriously, I've been asked if I'm gay, and I said no, I'm not. I like women, but I don't like sex. So, and that is a lot of people don't understand why. And I say, why is that so complicated? I mean, some people like this, other people like that. So um, why is it so hard for people to grasp the concept of not liking something? I mean, if someone says, "Oh, I don't like chocolate," then people are getting really offended and say, like, why can't you like chocolate? Everyone likes chocolate. No, not everyone, but people get that is literally that, because just because you like something doesn't mean everyone else does. And I think that is something what causes a lot of uh, conflict for whatever purpose, because people don't understand that there are people with different viewpoints. I had it recently in another SMP server where I was playing um, with this server owner. I was helping him for a few months on the project, and at some point I was like, nope, I can't stay here anymore. I just don't feel understood by him. I've tried to explain him several times why certain things are the way they are, and that you need to keep in mind there are more viewpoints in life. And he couldn't understand that. He couldn't grasp the concept that there are different opinions. I think it's not really in a bad way. Oh, it's the oil rig, or the mining rig. Um, it's just life experience. He was like 19 or 20, so obviously he hasn't seen a lot of things in life. So all well and good. You are here to learn for in life. and I was sharing the wisdom of my age with him as good as I can. And yeah, some things just didn't stick with him. He couldn't grasp it. And I said, okay, then I can't help you there anymore. Oh, it's not. It's just an old mill tower. Shame. I was hoping that it would be the mining rig. So there's another quern. We don't need that. I take this one. Yeah, but in the end, you have to consider there are multiple. Okay, someone has been here before. Crow. Can't ask Crow. They're probably not here. Yeah, it's hard to make people understand there are multiple positions in life. Not everyone is on the same level. Okay, a rope. Do I need rope? No, I don't need any rope. So, and I kind of wish there was we would be back at a time when the internet community was a bit more open and less conflicting. I mean, obviously not everything was better back then, but the culture of discussing was a bit different, like 20 years ago. It, I can't explain how. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, take that. And oh, some rot. Okay, we're gonna take the rot. Get rid of the soil. Do I need anything from here? I'm gonna make some letters here. How old do you think I am? Yes, that's a curveball I'm usually throwing at everyone who asks me that. So, because most people misjudge. So, and don't worry, even if you misjudge, I won't be mad because I've heard it all. I will tell you my age once you've guessed. So let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's see. While there is no snow, oh, actually, there will probably be snow. It just didn't render. Yes. I'm turning 44 in a few months, so I've seen a little bit of internet life so far, and I even worked on in this sector. I used to work in online games as for different free-to-play companies, like I think, yeah, all the companies I worked for used to offer free-to-play services in mostly in massively multiplayer online RPG games. And I think one of them was an exception that we had a bit more of a broad portfolio. But we need to make a fire somewhere. Let me find a tree here and make a nice fire so I don't freeze again. Grass. And we got some firewood here. So, there we go. Yeah, no, but it's been... No, I don't. at least not based on my psychologist and my therapist, I do not have ADHD. So yeah, for the games, like basically, I started with online games in my early 20s, playing games like MMO games like Ragnarok Online, Eve Online, um, and what kind of was popular around 2003, 2004. No, it's basically just so I don't want to freeze, because if I start freezing, I make weird noises. Because if you go into hypothermia, like under 33 degrees Celsius body temperature, my character makes noises, and that basically interrupts the flow of the conversation. That's why I rather interrupt the flow of the conversation myself, so I don't have to ward off the noises when it's too late. So it's more of a precaution. Yeah, but for like I said, for when I started playing games in 2003, 2004, there were a lot of free-to-play online games, and yeah, I did community management with that, and at some point, I ended up in the industry myself. So I started working on games I previously supported as part of the community, and I spent good 8 to 10 years uh, in games, different companies, different countries, and that basically gives you a lot of insight on other people and understanding of culture and everything. That's to get around to the point that in my age, or at my age, I have seen a lot of things, and yeah, that makes living a bit more complicated, because you just don't see everything in black and white. So, and yeah, my life experience I gladly share with people. So even though no matter how marginal it might be for people, but if people ask me, I am willing to share my knowledge, how little it is at the end of the day. So let's see, where do we go? uh, okay, I've been here before, so we could do a long trek around here, around the lake, and go, and then we end up back at the base. So at least I can explore a little bit. I don't know. I mean, having a childish side is not wrong. It's just that you need to understand when it's fine to be childish, and when it's not. So I can have fun with friends for shits and giggles, and still go for a serious business attire on the next day. So like